Hello, and welcome to the Tuesday Tech Tip with Lawlor Therapy's technology training. Today we're going to be looking at sharing a calendar with a group of people. This is particularly useful if you're a treatment team that has a client and everybody needs to see who's scheduled to meet with the client and when and where and all that kind of stuff, just to help keep everybody on the same page. The best way to do this is with Google Calendar. So I just went to google.com or google.ca, doesn't matter. I am logged into Google right now, which you just do up in this top hand corner here. You click on this little icon and you can log yourself in. I'm going to use this square full of squares, and I'm going to go down to calendars and click right on that. So what I'm going to do is start a new calendar from scratch. So down here in the calendar area, there's a drop-down menu on the right-hand side here. I'm going to click Create New Calendar. We're going to call this calendar Client A, because I can't think of another better name for that. So this calendar is for the rehab team of Client A. Oops, Client A. Now, what I want to do with this calendar is I want to share it with some people. So I'm going to add a couple of email addresses here, and it's going to cover two different scenarios. The first email address is someone who already has a Google account and a Google Calendar account more specifically. So that email address I'll just put in here. Okay, over in permission settings in the middle of the screen here, I'm going to allow this person to make changes to events. So this might be their rehab coach who is going to be helping the client make events and might need a little bit more hands-on access. So I'm going to click here and add that person. I already know that this person has Google Calendars already, so I'm not too worried about them. But there's this new person on the team, and I know that they don't have Google Calendars because I just talked to them on the phone. But that is not a big deal. We'll just put in the email address here. This person, we're only going to allow them to see all event details, but they can't make any changes. I'm going to add a person. Okay, so there's my little team. It could be as big as you want, but we're just going to have myself and these two other people right now. Now, the big button is right here. Create calendar. Now, when I click on this, I am going to get a pop-up warning me that there is one of these individuals who does not have a Google Calendar. So let's just see what happens. Okay, so on the left-hand side, it's a little grayed out right now. You can see that it says Client A, so we just made that calendar. The pop-up here says that one of the people whom I just invited doesn't have Google Calendars. Easy enough, we just click Invite. That person will now receive an email. So what I'm going to do is just show you what the email will look like for the person who does not currently have Google Calendars. So it's just saying I'm using Google Calendars to organize my calendar, blah, 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 blah. And to accept this invitation and register for an account, all they have to do is follow this link. And most people are going to be able to get through that. If they can't, let me know and we'll make a video for them as well. So that is that. So now everybody who we need is associated now with Client A. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on Client A here, and oops, you can see the colored square beside them. That means that calendar is visible. The colored square here beside Tech Training, I'm just going to click that. So now Tech Training goes away. So creating an event is just like any other calendar program. We'll go here. We'll call this one, RSW, Client A, and create. Client A is only shared with the people whom I set up. Those people cannot see any of my other calendars going on because they're not shared with those specific calendars. So it is a very private thing that only those invited to can participate in. So that's that. Now, at the end of the file, we don't want to see this guy anymore. We're done, he's settled, or he fired us, or whatever. So we'll go over to settings again, and we'll click on calendars. So what we'll do is we'll just delete the people who were previously set up to share this calendar. So we go to Client A and then edit the shared settings. delete those guys that we don't want anymore. Click save. Okay, and then we'll just double check that no one is there. No one is there now. Back to calendar. Now I want to delete this thing altogether. So we just go to calendars, and as you saw, all those people were we deleted them from being able to see the calendar, and then I just go unsubscribe, unsubscribe, and the calendar is gone from existence. That's it. Hope it helps. Check back every Tuesday for more tech tips from Lawlor Therapy Technology Training. Have a great day.